My name is Paul Ipema, and I have been appointed as the Assistant Professor of Ministerial Studies here at Mid-America Reformed Seminary. I will be teaching courses in the Ministerial Studies portion of the curriculum, meaning that I will be teaching a number of the preaching classes, liturgics, which is the doctrine of worship, and also pastoral care and counseling. Now, in addition to that, I will also be supervising the Ministerial Apprenticeship Program, which is really the motivation for my applying for the position here at Mid-America in the first place. I was raised on a farm in the Chicago area, nearby where Mid-America is at, but I also went to school in the south suburbs of Chicago, so I had the experience of both living on the farm but also being involved with life close to a major metropolitan area. I felt the call to ministry. I aspired to the ministry at a relatively young age. I think that was due in large part to the influence of my pastor, who, as it turns out, was one of the founders and early board members at Mid-America Reformed Seminary. I was then enrolled after high school in the pre-seminary program at Dordt College in Sioux Center, Iowa. Following that, I attended Mid-America Reformed Seminary, graduating in 1992, and I went on from there to study at Calvin Theological Seminary for 2 years because I was ordained as a minister in the Christian Reformed Church for 1 year, and then I was part of the founding of the United Reformed Churches in the mid-90s and have served 3 pastorates, one in Lansing, Illinois. I was a church planter in Nampa, Idaho, just west of Boise, and my third pastorate was in Northwest Indiana, in Schererville, Indiana. Following that, for the last 7.5 years, I have been an instructor in prison ministry at Divine Hope Reformed Bible Seminary, serving as a teacher in ministerial studies, pastoral counseling in particular, at 3 different prisons in Indiana and Illinois. So I've been doing that for some time, and that really whet my appetite for doing more of that at the seminary level here at Mid-America. I think what attracted me to the position when I first was engaged with the seminary in applying for the position was the idea of working with and mentoring students, not simply in the classroom, but helping them along in the process from education to ordination, giving them the benefit of my own experience in the ministry and a variety of ministry experiences, not only in terms of parish ministry, but church planting ministry, and then also evangelistic prison ministry. I think those have been a valuable resource for me to pass along to students. I thoroughly enjoy teaching. I enjoy the classroom setting. I have worked over the last number of years for most of my ministry with seminarians. Since 2 of my pastorates were nearby Mid-America, I've worked with a number of seminarians, mentoring them, preparing them for the ministry, and now I can do that really on a full-time basis, and that's what attracts me to that, but especially the idea of the connection between my pastoral experience and then also the classroom experience.